On this Monday of Holy Week, we read this in Mark's Gospel. I preached on this a few weeks ago, actually. Mark says, when they arrived back in Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out the people buying and selling animals for sacrifices. He knocked over the tables of the money changers and the chairs of those selling doves, and he stopped everyone from using the temple as a marketplace. He said to them, "The scriptures declare, my temple will be called a house of prayer for all nations, but you have turned it into a den of thieves." The gospel writers don't agree on when this event occurs. Matthew and Mark, Luke and John all have the story. In John's gospel, it actually occurs in the beginning of the ministry of Jesus. You can read that in John chapter 2. In Matthew and in Luke, it seems to occur on Palm Sunday, right after the big parade and after the shouting of Hosanna. In Mark's gospel, though, it occurs on Monday of Holy Week. You know, scholars can debate when such things happen, but I don't believe that's what really matters. What matters is that Jesus did get angry. Jesus did cleanse the temple of the religious and political tyrants. Jesus did not and does not like hypocrisy. This is a story that, truthfully, everyone loves. Jesus stands up to the authorities and speaks out against injustice. The people were there to worship, but they were being cheated. You know, everyone loves this story because we love it when anyone stands up to power. Even people who don't believe in Jesus as Lord like this story, because it shows Jesus standing up for the outcasts who are not part of the religious establishment. Of course, we are also convinced that the anger, words, and actions of Jesus in this story are always for others. Whichever way we lean theologically or politically, we are convinced that this passage is for the other side, for others. Sometimes we think it is for those outside the faith, those we see breaking the law on television. The anger and cleansing of Jesus always, though, are for others. I wonder, though, in our quickness to point our fingers at others, do we fail to look within first? The truth is, we all sin, and all of us fail to stand up against injustice and corruption. Before we point our fingers at others, perhaps we need to look at ourselves. We all have sins from which we need cleansing. And what better time to look at our lives and ask Jesus to cleanse us than Holy Week? This week, this day, may this be our prayer. Oh God, cleanse my life like you cleansed the temple. Drive out the things in my life that don't please you. When we do that, I think our week will be holy. Like an ice cream truck?
No, that's the church.
Is it that time of day?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
You need ice cream?
I need ice cream, apparently. I was talking with Sonia and Ann over there, and one of the little girls said something about ice cream.
And now
I
truck
want to be in an
outside.
ice cream truck. I just didn't realize it was that time of day.
That's funny.
It is funny.